Charleston, South Carolina is the best market in America to buy real estate. Okay, I said it. So I love virtually every market in this country for one reason or another. There's always something happening. There's a story to be told on every one of them. But when I have to actually pick my number one, it's Charleston, and it's been that way for a long time. So when this multifamily portfolio came along, we really wanted to work on it. Our platform is built around single family rental. And so we don't usually promote a multifamily portfolio, but because of where it is. So let me kind of walk you through it and try to draw your attention to a couple of key high points. First of all, this metro area has been on a roll for a very, very long time, and it really accelerated right in the middle of the housing crisis. In fact, I can show you that under market data. This chart right here is my starting point with every one of these reviews because the green line shows you the price performance in Charleston County for the last 20 years. The blue line shows you the national chart, and the black line is the state. In the national, you see calm times going to boom times. When a little bit too crazy, it corrected, and it fought its way back and recovered, and that shows you the stress test of the last 20 years for the country. And then you look at Charleston, and it's insane. You just don't see any place but maybe DC that had the same experience where it enjoyed every part of the party. It's like high quality tequila, right? You get the whole party and no hangover. This stuff, this this market just kept rolling, and it was because right around here you had the Boeing plants coming in. Right around here you had the expansion of the Panama Canal and them expanding their port. All along the way, you had the historic downtown just kicking butt, and people, it's this city that when people go there it becomes one of their favorite cities, like everybody that goes there. And so I love the concentration of this. If you know this city the way I do, everything you see, the southern part of the peninsula is the super high-end gentrified downtown historic, and it's been making its way block by block by block up the peninsula for 15 years. um, you just don't lose in a situation like this. Now, I mentioned these are multifamilies. You can see the style, two families, three families, mostly small residential. So you see a solid yield. These were recently renovated by a professional investment firm. Okay. More market data I want to show you just to draw your attention. We've got, the population trends. Look at the population chart. I mean, population grows. But look how steep it got in 2010, corresponding right along with that home price appreciation chart. The unemployment rate. All right, the Charleston County is diving. It's down below the national average. And then job diversity, you've got every different type of industry represented in a reasonably healthy but not too big slice of the pie. All right, so I actually mentioned this on the air on the Fox Business Network. It was now 6 years ago, right? It was May 2012. I want to play this clip for you because I want to just draw your attention to something very specific.
Okay, you have two cities. I mentioned at the top you have two cities that you like. First, you like Charleston,
South Carolina.
Okay, yeah. Beautiful city.
It's a beautiful city. Yeah, we have a chart that shows a 15-year home price chart for Charleston. And when you look at this, what you're going to see is very little evidence of a housing crisis. Okay, they are rolled back to roughly 2005 prices right now.
And this is the chart we're showing.
That's the
2006
chart,
to now.
15-year chart.
Okay.
So think long term, and what you see, the kind of city that produces a chart that's that stable is one that's got a high quality of life, low cost of living, and a lot of jobs coming in.
And you say unemployment is 7.1% in Charleston. They've also got the Boeing factor going on
Boeing
as
is a
well.
great example of big corporation going into a right-to-work state, winning a battle against the federal government to be able to keep that factory, you recall.
Right.
And they put out their first Dreamliner just recently. And so you've got a port expansion because the Panama Canal is adding. They're a very diverse city. It also has the tourism of the historic downtown. It's got the coastline. So that chart indicates there's something to love about that city, and with jobs coming in, that's housing demand well into the future.
So that chart was 2012 right here, okay? And you saw that. It kind of cranked up and it leveled off. And this is what happened after. And I am here to suggest that this trend line is where this is going to continue. The reasons why this market was so resilient during the stress test, why it just outright bucked the trend, was because of all those bedrock fundamentals, and they're all still intact. None of them are slowing down. It's only getting better. And so I'm really excited about this portfolio, and we hope that you'll touch base with us on it. One thing I want to point out, our technology is built around single-family homes. So you're going to see that there are 10-bedroom, 4-bath. The way that our system works this is it treats every building like a unique building, even if it's a multifamily. So not perfect, but I really wanted to show you the market fundamentals. And if you contact us, we'll send you a spreadsheet that breaks down the units just right. Okay, thanks for watching.